Hi, I'm Craig McLeod and welcome to Drift My Ride. Today we've got Rich and his Blobeye Turbo Impreza. Rich, thanks for coming along, mate.
Alright.
You brought us along a little shaggy carpet of a car. You got like it's got like some nice, for stress relief.
Yeah.
Stress relief dash.
Exactly.
You can just like stroking your dog when you're at home.
I know.
But
it's alright when you drive it to work.
Yeah, and this is a road car, isn't it? So what is this road car?
It's a Subaru Impreza.
So this is turbocharged, isn't it?
It is now, yes.
But you didn't buy it as one?
No,
so
it's originally a non-turbo.
It's just as that, they call it Sport? Or
yeah,
is that...
it's a GX Sport is the actual model code for it.
But that's still four-wheel drive?
Yeah,
still
four-wheel drive. Non-turbo, 123 brake or something from the factory.
And then you've pulled the engine out?
Yeah, engines come out. It's had EJ20 turbo engine in it, full wiring loom ECU.
Is that from a
it's
WRX?
Just WRX engine, yeah. They're cheap enough to replace when they go bang, so...
Okay. You've modified it as well, like the engine in here is not a standard engine, is it? It's, as far as like what it's pushing out? Yeah,
the bare block's standard itself. It's had tumble valves removed in the intake, decat up pipe, decat down pipe 3-inch turbo back, TDO 516G turbo, STI pink injectors.
And is that turbo, that's a standard Subaru turbo?
Yeah, standard fitment Subaru STI turbo. It's off of version 1 Classic originally, just like 24 to 26 PSI.
Okay.
It comes in fairly early.
And but it's not a standalone, it's just it's
just standard Subaru ECU, just under there.
And it's easily remapped?
Yeah, as long as you use ECU Tech software.
And what have we got? What are we making now?
349 brake and 381 foot-pounds of torque.
And that's at the wheels as well, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just plenty.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots. And then obviously, it's not four-wheel drive anymore. So you've done removed the front shafts?
Yeah, front shafts are out, centre diff's been pulled apart, all the inside's pulled out of it, and they're welded the front and back together. Obviously that then sends it completely to the rear wheels. Got stage 2 competition clutch, so it's not overly bitey, it's nice to daily drive. STI rear axle, so STI shafts, hubs, Brembo brakes, front and rear, big STI diff, R180 setup throughout.
And it's a limited slip diff, isn't it? Yeah, it's not a welded diff.
No, it's not welded at the minute.
And does it lock up pretty good?
It seems to be alright.
Yeah,
it seems to be alright.
You've also got a huge cage in here.
Yep. I did have the cage made. Mate of mine makes some for off-roaders, so...
Like huge. Because the thickness of those bars is pretty massive.
Yeah, they're a fair size, aren't they?
The thing about this is it is all Subaru.
Yeah.
There's not, like, you've not done anything...
No,
like,
it's nothing off of other cars on it. Everything that can be bought from a factory and modified. Yeah. Is all off of a standard car.
STI, so obviously there's a lot of upgrading of things to the better models.
Yeah, to the stronger stuff.
To the stronger stuff. So like the shafts are like, what do you say about it?
But about somewhere between 1/2 and 1/4 inch thicker than the WRX stuff. So it just seems to take the power a lot better. Obviously the brakes are bigger, so they lock better. So I believe they're 300mm rear discs and 2 pot Brembos on the rear. And
did you then put the same on the front so that it's the upgraded?
Yeah, I got STI Brembos on the front as well. They're 330mm discs and 4 pot Brembos.
And is it as simple as like when you're buying the STI, is it like drop the other stuff?
Undo the bolts and do the bolts back up.
And so there's not like modifying things to get other things. It's really modular.
As easy as that. My diff bolted in. It's still got a non-turbo diff case in the back of it. The diff cradle for it is still the original non-turbo one. Pushed it up in the old, bolted it up. Jobs are good on. It's good as gold.
You also, for your steering as well, you've not had to do. You just modified the parts that were on it.
Yeah.
So
it's got extended lower arms. They've been cut and welded, like 2-inch section of box in it to make them 2 inches longer. Outer tyre rods obviously they're 2 inches longer again to make them match, and then cut the knuckles down by, I believe it's 30mm, 35mm, just to give you the more aggressive lock on it. It's
all standard parts, but you are pushing some of your parts pretty much to the limit.
Yeah.
So how many turbos is it in the last? Is it the last week?
Yeah, this is the 3rd turbo in the last week, and I've got another one. I have another one here.
Before I got in here, he said, it's alright if the turbo blows up, I've got another one.
Yeah.
So you're running this car at pretty much, you've got to the limit.
It's set up by its limit, yeah. With the standard like turbo setup, really.
We've gone pretty much through the mechanics of it. What kind of bodywork have you got on this thing?
I got charge speed front splitter, Nismo bonnet vent, code carbon big wing.
I was pretty amazed at. Those are the standard front wings, aren't they? And they have
standard. They just rolled themselves over the time I've had the car.
And that's how much do you reckon? It was because you've got 20
probably
mil.
Gone about 50 mil. So I got 2 inches on the lower arms.
Obviously and that's 50 mil each side.
Yeah, 2 inches each side. Then I got 25 mil spacers, but obviously the camber's going to bring it in, so it's going to be about 50 mil in total stretch.
The other thing you were also saying is that you run the non-turbo box.
Non-turbo box, shorter ratio. Means it doesn't really matter what gear you're in, little clutch bump and it'll spin up easy enough. So.
And also super cheap for you to replace as well.
Again, I could pick them up for like 50 to 60 quid a box, replace my centre diff over, put it in within about an hour.
Well, let's go and see what 340 brake horsepower is like. Because in the pissing rain, it's absolutely soaking.
Yes, could be fun.
But this thing supposedly kicks out some pretty decent flames.
Yeah, can be up to 6 foot if you change gears at the right time and sort of things like that. Shoots all right.
Right, so
to be on let off.
Yeah, we'll go and try and see if we can at least make some flames. May not make smoke, but flames should be good.
Yeah, flames would be nice.
right, let's go. Ready?
Ready, let's go.
Turbo, stay together.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we want like 3 laps of the turbo. 4 laps?
That might be a push.
Right. Windscreen wipers? Yay! Now we can see, that's handy. Right. intense! That's quite a lot. Is that normal smoke?
Yeah, it should be.
Do you want to check?
Yeah, I'll have a quick look.
Yeah, let's have a... Yes. Well, let's go have a quick look up this way, shall we? I don't want the normal smoke to be not normal smoking for us to have an issue. Right? Got this ready. I'm ready.
You've got what you need.
You prioritise it.
It's still running, which is a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just the oil return feed, to be fair.
We're not on fire yet.
So we just get a bit of smoke in the cabin then?
Yeah, it's kind of like not a day 4 smoke, you would have thought. So it's...
ideal. It seemed okay with it.
Yeah, it seemed to do, it's all good. And then I realised he's holding one of these. Yeah, I thought it was maybe, you know, instead of burning to death, I figured I might as well stop. Fans on.
Windscreen on, side lights on, fire extinguisher on.
Fire extinguisher. I just never want anyone to be glad to say that. Right. Let's see what we've got here. On so much. Well, that sounded. What do you reckon?
I reckon that could be killed by turbo.
Is that a dead turbo?
Might be, yeah.
They don't last very long, do they? I don't think a turbo should be disposable.
I know.
What do we do?
Up to you. Send it again if you want, or
still there. Pardon? This seems more responsive. Oh, that'll be why. Yeah, half a tank.
What is fuel tank? Centers that side, fuel rushes this side, so it runs off the pump.
So we're sending it that way, she's got no...
Yeah, it runs off the fuel pump.
Okay, well let's one more lap.
Yeah.
There's a lot against me, I have to say, right?
I know.
Come on. Chance. Right, there's a lot of things that are maybe not quite right,
yeah.
And I think some of those could cause you some issues. I'm going to let you go and fix them because I don't want to destroy your car. You seem to be quite keen on me doing that, but I would like you to drive your car.
Yeah.
No, I mean, just a bit of a handful. Give her a little bit of TLC, a little bit of fuel.
Yeah, it needs some fuel.
And I'm really glad I haven't destroyed that turbo, even though it doesn't sound like it's got long left.
No.
This is probably the scariest car I've driven because it's tried to kill us. It's been on fire. It also turns off at random points, which is a little bit unnerving. But it didn't kill us. Yes! That's the result. Impetuses for drifting are actually, I was quite surprised. I was not expecting them to be as good as they are. Chassis wise, and they weren't bad by any stretch of imagination. So if it was dry, we had this car working perfectly, I think it could be brilliant. But today, no. Just no.